as you're aware, the script writers of this pandemic have used Victoria, or the city of Melbourne, to push this second wave bullshit. And what they're using are these towers, these housing commission towers in the heart of Melbourne, a few kilometres out of the CBD district. 9 supposed towers that have been locked down, which have led to the whole of the state being locked down for 6 weeks. I'm going to make a comparison with Melbourne and Hong Kong, okay? Hong Kong population, 7.5 million people, as compared to Melbourne's population of 5 million in Melbourne, as compared to 7.5 million in Hong Kong. That is 50% more people in Hong Kong. The next figure I want to look at is this one here, where it says 1,050. That is the land area per kilometre squared. So land area per kilometre squared for Hong Kong is 1,000. What is it in Melbourne? Melbourne covers a total of 10,000, you can say, kilometre squared. So it's 10 times larger, Melbourne, as compared to Hong Kong. So you see what I'm getting at? 10 times larger, and yet the population of Hong Kong is 50% greater than Melbourne. So you can see the density is so much more in Hong Kong. And I'll just go to the next one. 7,140 is the density per kilometre squared. I'll repeat that. Hong Kong, 7,140 people per square kilometre. That's a lot of people on top of each other. How does that compare to Melbourne? Well, Melbourne has a density of 453 people per square kilometre. So we're talking, what's that? That's 16 times greater in Hong Kong. It's a big number. 16 times more dense population in Hong Kong than Melbourne. So what do we look at now? Let's have a look at some of the images of Hong Kong. Look at these buildings here. High rise. People on top of each other. Look at that. Imagine a bug getting in there. The chaos it's going to cause. Going up and down those lifts. People virtually on top of each other all day long. Look at these. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how terrifying Hong Kong being a part of China, where all this shit started? Imagine the bug getting into these high-rise towers, in the lifts, everywhere. You'd think Hong Kong, you'd think they'd have a massive, unbelievable amount of cases and deaths as compared to Melbourne. So let's now check the figures, the deaths in Hong Kong. Here we have it. 1,324 cases. This is as of July the 7th, July the 8th. 7 deaths. No new cases, no new deaths. You've got to be kidding me. 7 deaths, and they've got a density of, 16 times more than Melbourne. People virtually living on top of each other. And yet, Melbourne, we're in a total lockdown. And these towers, these high-rise towers, are just, like prisons now. You cannot compare the difference. 1,324 cases, 7 deaths, and Victoria, nowhere near the density, nowhere near the high rises as Hong Kong, but they've scripted this bullshit. That's what it's all about, folks. It's a script, and Victoria is the guinea pig state of the world, and Melbourne, the guinea pig city of the world. And here it is, still 106 deaths in all of Australia, but let's concentrate in good old Victoria, which covers a little bit more than Melbourne, it's the whole of Victoria, 22 deaths, 2,942. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So this is just proof. It is all absolute rubbish. This is a scam. It's all been scripted. Not months ago, years ago. And Victoria, Melbourne and Australia are heavily playing their part in this scamdemic, pandemic known as coronavirus, COVID-19 bullshit.